KREM 2 News at Noon begins now.
Coming up, we have elevated fire danger for today as a red flag warning takes effect this afternoon. We'll talk about how warm those temperatures are going to get and how low that humidity will drop coming up.
Kellyanne Conway's White House position could be in jeopardy today, all revolving around her comments to the public.
Amanda Knox returned to Italy today for the first time since being acquitted of murder. We will explain why the Seattle native wanted to go back.
And it's here, officially summer break for many students all across the inland Northwest. The city of Spokane is offering a pass to kids keep busy all summer long. We'll tell you where it is. Well, I think we kind of told you where it is.
We'll tell you more about the pass and other things it includes.
It's actually very, very cool. So thank you for being with us on KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti.
And I'm Jen York alongside Evan Narani.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Wow.
Either one works.
It works
Right.
for us.
It's been a long day.
It has. Well, you've been very busy in the weather center.
Yeah.
We're warming up now, but we're almost entering dangerous weather territory this afternoon.
Yeah, it's only noon and we are already well into the 80s almost across the board. Going to make it to the 90s across central Washington. 99 is the forecast high around the Tri-Cities.
I know. I tried to get my family to meet me at the park for lunch. They were like, nope, too hot. Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do that.
We're busy.
Okay.
Thanks,
And we're busy.
It wasn't because of the
Call
warmth.
someone else.
Yeah, exactly. But we're going to be talking about that red flag warning. That's really the big idea in the next couple days. And just into this afternoon is how warm those temperatures are going to get and the elevated fire risk. Now, what's causing this fire risk? Well, we've got low relative humidity and some breezy winds that are going to pick up as the afternoon comes around. You can see all the area under that red flag warning is highlighted in pink. That continues from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. And even if you aren't in the area under this red flag warning, probably a good idea still to take some caution and be aware of the dry conditions outside and the very hot temperatures that are expected in the afternoon. So that continues this afternoon. What we've got as far as your current temperatures go, take a look at this. We are at 83 in Spokane. The temperature right now in Moses Lake is 95 degrees. It's 92 degrees right now in Othello, 88 in Omak, 83 in Coeur d'Alene. So again, these temperatures are going to really warm up. Wouldn't be surprised if Moses Lake gained another about 5 degrees on their high temperature. So they could make it to the triple digits, though most of the area is forecasted to stay in the upper 90s around central Washington, upper 80s around eastern Washington and North Idaho. Now, along with this, the reason why we have that red flag warning take effect is because wind gusts are also going to be picking up to the 20-mile-per-hour range as the afternoon comes about. Still a potential for some convective activity, meaning some thunderstorms in the afternoon hours around the southeast corner of Washington and in the central and southern panhandle. We're also talking about some very warm temperatures that continue all the way through your Father's Day weekend. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that coming up. But for now, I'll send things back to you guys.
Evan, thank you. It is just a few minutes past noon right now. Spokane police are looking for a missing teen girl.
Investigators say 13-year-old Angela Tishom was last seen yesterday leaving her home on East La Crosse. Now here's what we know. She goes by the name Angie. She was last seen wearing a yellow Tommy Hilfiger shirt, jeans, and a white hooded sweatshirt. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call KREM Check.
We also do have an update on another missing girl from Spokane. Police say the 14-year-old girl who disappeared last weekend was found in Massachusetts. And here's her picture right now. She disappeared during the Rainbow Festival in Riverfront Park. She is now in state custody with law enforcement. So we wanted to give you that update this noon hour. Also, a mother is expressing anger after her daughter died in the Spokane County Jail.
A lot of people are clicking on this story today, reading into it. She says Sharona Carol Camp struggled to get proper medical treatment while she was in jail. Her daughter is the 9th person to die inside the Spokane County Jail in the last 2 years. Jail authorities tried to give the inmate Narcan Tuesday after she was found unresponsive. Doctors pronounced her dead around 3 in the morning. Her mother said she did not need Narcan. That is an overdose reversal drug, and she says her daughter was not using. She believes her daughter was sick and trying to get medical attention.
She's been an addict all her life, but she was clean. She looked good, except for the health, you know. She was doing great. She had goals and ambitions.
Her mother says in a visit before her daughter's death, she could tell that something was wrong. When she was contacted about her daughter's death, the only cause she received was a possible drug overdose. Again, to read more about that investigation, you can head to our website, KREM.com.
Patrick Frazee appeared in a Colorado court today for a custody hearing. He is accused of murdering his fiancee, Kelsey Barrett, on Thanksgiving. She does have ties to the inland Northwest. Now, since his arrest, a judge granted custody of the couple's 1-year-old daughter to Barrett's parents. However, Frazee's mother is also seeking custody of the little girl. Last month, Frazee pleaded not guilty to her murder. He is due back in court tomorrow for a hearing that is related to his criminal charges.
Amanda Knox is back in Italy today to talk about wrongful convictions. It's the first time Knox has returned to Italy since being acquitted in the 2007 murder of her roommate, Meredith Kircher. Following the death of her roommate, Knox says she was interrogated for 53 hours in a 5-day span. She was convicted of the murder in 2009. After a long legal battle, the Italian High Court overturned her conviction in 2015. And in all, Knox spent 4 years in jail. Knox is scheduled to speak Saturday in a panel discussion. In January, Europe's Human Rights Court ordered Italy to pay Knox $20,000 in damages.
Coming in new at noon, the U.S. Office of Special Counsel is recommending one of President Trump's top aides be fired. The federal watchdog says Kellyanne Conway should be removed from service for violating the Hatch Act. The agency says the senior White House advisor repeatedly violated the law that bans federal employees from making political statements. The group says she criticized Democratic presidential candidates in a TV interview and on social media. While the president and vice are exempt from the Hatch Act, that privilege does not extend to federal employees.
It is 12:06 now, and in a major scientific breakthrough, researchers have discovered a way to convert type A blood into O negative. And the new findings could revolutionize blood transfusions.